Hello, everyone. It's Friday, the 2nd of June, and welcome to the Education Roundup Middle East. I'm Leisa Grace Wilson, and I host these frequently where I discuss what's happening in the world of education across this region. The Education Roundup, I want to call it your weekly dose of education news, views, and insights. It's a live show. So, because I love to hear from you, please do me a favor and just put where you're listening from, where you're tuning in from, down in the comment section, and let's connect. I'll be in the comment section with you so we can chat. It's the roundup. Thank you for tuning in. How was your week? How was your week, everybody? Was it a good week? It's been a mixed week for me. Busy, but good. I'm a little bit tired, but we keep pushing, we keep going. It's the summertime, and it's hot. And I'm sure in schools you're experiencing the heat, but we're getting there, guys. Just a few more weeks to go. Just a few more weeks, and we can make it. We can do it. I'm here rooting for all of us. Me working in the education space, also as a parent, and I'm also rooting for all my educators. So we can do it. We're going to do it together. Won't keep the roundup long today. As usual, we're going to aim for 10 minutes or under, but we're going to chat. I want you to get in the comments with me and let's chat about all these headlines that are going on. So recently, Sharjah has brought out their inspection results, and one school was rated outstanding, while 9 others were rated very good. Do you know which school was rated outstanding? Have you been following teachmiddleeast.com? Keeping up with the news? Which school? Drop it in the comment. Which school was rated outstanding in Sharjah? Come on, I'll give you a minute. No, not a whole minute, but I'll give you some time. Drop that in the comment. All right. So if you've put GEMS Millennium School Sharjah, you are correct. That school was rated outstanding. Head over to teachmiddleeast.com. The full story is there, and I will include it as well in the newsletter. Also, coming out of Dubai private schools, so this is private schools in general, have been ranked top 10 globally for reading skills. Now, if you know, a languages teacher here, I taught, still teach, come on, I can take it. Languages, literacy, English, literature, all of that. So to hear that students are top ranked in the world for reading in Dubai, super, super happy to hear that. Really proud. I feel proud of the work that we're doing in the schools. So that's fabulous. I hope, all the teachers who have worked tirelessly can take a bow and really feel proud of how they have helped their students to achieve this. Right. Okay. Now, that is really it when it comes on to headlines. It is the ending of the school year, so a lot of sort of things that would normally be happening are slowing down. However, I did send out an email, either me or my colleague, Christina, sent out an email about the Manchester University Dubai. They're hosting an event next week. If you haven't gotten that, just drop me I think it might be full because we sent it to our full database, but just drop me a link, a message in the comments, and I will see if I can send out some more details on that. Right. So recently, by the way, have you been listening to the Teach Middle East podcast? Sorry, my eyes are not on you. I'm looking at the headlines. Have you been listening to the podcast? It's been going brilliantly. It's been really good. And so recently on the podcast, I spoke to the AI educator himself, Mr. Dan Fitzpatrick, about how we can supercharge our teaching, how AI can boost our productivity as educators. I will drop the link in the comments. Please go listen to that podcast episode and others. Podcasts like the Teach Middle East podcast, I find that they're like free CPD that is of the highest quality, because these people who I'm talking to on the podcast, if they were to come into your school, one, they can't get into all schools. Two, your schools would have to make the time. You'd have to sit there and listen to them, and it would probably be at a cost that your school will probably not be able to afford, because you'd have to fly them out. These are the top people in their fields. These people know what they're talking about. I'm very, very careful with who I bring on the podcast, and my colleagues. We don't recommend just any and anybody. So I've harped on supercharging your teaching with AI, getting your productivity game going. Don't avoid AI. You know, it has its downsides. There are issues, but it's going nowhere. We have to embrace it. You know, it's just like when the cell phone came out and we still had house phones, and we're trying to hold on to our house phones, and we're trying to say we don't want this phone to be with us all the time. Now look at us. We're walking into light poles and doing all sorts because we can't get our head up out of our phone. So it's going to be like that for AI. People are going to look at you in a few years and wonder, so why is she not, or why is he not putting that through AI? Like, why is, you know, it's going to happen, guys. We might as well be one of the first people to learn how to harness it and do it. So that's the first step. Go listen to that podcast on Teach Middle East podcast. It's on all major podcast platforms. We're talking Spotify, Google, Apple, you name it. If you put Teach Middle East podcast in there, you'll hear my little annoying voice greeting you. But the experts that I have there are phenomenal. Have you been listening? Tell me your favorite episode. Put that in the comments. What has been your favorite episode of the Teach Middle East podcast? Yeah, let me know. Right. Upcoming events. So we are going off on summer break. Say woo-sa for you, girl. Like, I can't wait to fly out of this heat. I'm sorry. I've lived here for a long time. I love this country. But when it comes to the summertime, I just want to leave. Like, I just want to be out of here. But before I go, my team and I are planning our second annual Educators Welcome reception and networking. Is going to be welcoming the new people who are coming in, welcoming back all of us who are coming back. And that's going to be Friday, September 1 at Le Méridien Dubai Hotel and Conference Center. It's free. I'm going to drop the registration link in the comment section of this video. I'm going to ask you, please do me a favor. Only register once. We already have people who are registering several times. We don't want that. We will do registration all through the summer, and then we will send confirmations before the event, because we want to see you all there. We want everybody to come, have a drink, have a snack, have a chat, have a network, play some games, meet some people. Let me tell you something. When you are a teacher, a school leader, the network that you have is super valuable. To be able to pick up the phone or text or email somebody in another school and say, how do you handle this? Invaluable. Invaluable. So you got to get on that game of not only talking to people in your school. And let me let you down on some juice, yeah? When you have problems in your school, you can't talk to people in your school about the problem. Not always. I'm not saying it, you can't ever, but you and I know on the down low that you can't do that if you can't necessarily do that, right? Don't shoot me. But if you have friends in other schools, you can just ask, is this normal, what's happening here? Or am I misinterpreting something? And in all confidence. But you need the network to be able to do that. So come network with us. I'll leave the link down below. Then in October, it's the big bad one, the STEM MENA Conference and Awards. 28th of October, we're going to be at the Copthorne Lakeview Hotel, Dubai. So you got to come out and meet and greet with STEM educators, the grooviest of them all. I keep using the word groovy. I don't even know if groovy is a thing. Tell me in the comment. Why do I keep using groovy? Is groovy even a thing? Let me know, because I keep you, that tells you I was born in the 70s, right? Austin Powers, groovy. Don't even. By the way, I still like that movie. Don't judge. You don't get to judge. Okay. Finally, Middle East School Leadership Conference. The call for presenters, that call is open to school leaders. So if you are SLT, please apply. It is going to be open until the end of June, and I'll put the link as well down below. Thank you for being on the roundup, you guys. I am really appreciate. Shout out to Asma. So I met one of my listeners or viewers to the roundup. She came through Dubai, and she's one of my faithful watchers of the roundup, viewer, if you call it. And she came and she said, oh, can I have a coffee with you? She's delightful. So Asma, I just want to say hi. It was so good to meet you in person, and I just want to say thank you for tuning into the roundup and listening to me harp on. I'm really, really grateful. Connect with me, guys. I'm on Twitter, but I prefer LinkedIn. You know, that's just the truth. And if you want to connect with me, you can do so. If you have any suggestions, please feel free. It's editor@teachmiddleeast.com. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and have a great weekend. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye.